Game week 5 wasn't as good as the previous week, but not a bad game week by any means. Once again I relied on the heavy hitters to carry me through, as many of the players disappointed and are doing a lot worse than expected. The entire backline failed to bring in any significant points, and that includes the defensive points on the bench. Trent Alexander has been especially disappointing and is in danger of losing his place in my squad. In midfield, only Salah and Bruno brought in decent returns with 1 goal scored from each player and an assist from Bruno. He did miss a penalty, which resulted in some drop points but nothing too major. The decision to captain Harry Kane was the right call. With 2 goals and an assist, as well as all 3 bonus points, he scored nearly half of my game week points entirely on his own. Calvert-Lewin also continued his impressive start to the season with another goal to his name. With a final score of 68 points and a total score of 340, my overall rank has gone down slightly from just about 91,000 to just under 110k. Regardless, the 60-point average for the game week was reached, making it 4 out of 5 game weeks so far. My free transfer will be used to get rid of Hugo Lloris and bring in Emi Martinez. He has more than proven to be a good goalkeeper so far in the Premier League and will be my new option as a set and forget. Spurs is still quite shaky, and having a premium goalkeeper like Lloris is a waste of funds until they get their backline sorted. We don't expect all too many clean sheets from any team this season, but Emi seems to be the keeper who will be the surprise option for the season. With Villa up against Leeds, Emi jumps straight into the lineup and is joined by an unchanged squad. Trent Alexander is the player that will make way next game week if he doesn't perform against Sheffield. As he was a locked-in option for the entirety of the season, I'll allow him 1 more game week to see if anything changes before moving him on for the moment. The likely options to replace him are Robertson of Liverpool, Chilwell of Chelsea, and Castagna of Leicester City. There's also a case to be made for James Justin's departure, and with the extra funds in the bank from Lloris and Trent's transfers, he could be replaced for a more able fullback. I'm not expecting anything from the 2 Leeds assets in the team as they go up against Villa, and we've seen how they can struggle against teams with a strong defense, much like Aston Villa have at the moment. Leeds barely scored against Sheffield United and Man City, and they failed to score against Wolves last week. I'll be counting on the big hitters in Bruno, Salah and Grealish, who are up against Chelsea, Sheffield and the aforementioned Leeds respectively. The armband also returns to Salah for this game week, as he's up against the currently poor Sheffield United, who have yet to win a game. Without James there to dictate play, it might be difficult for Calvert-Lewin to continue his fine form, but he has able players around him who could fill Rodriguez's void for the moment. Despite them being winless so far this season, Harry Kane will be up against a stubborn Burnley side at Turf Moor, and so will only have the vice-captain's armband for this game week. The bench also remains unchanged for the game week. As always, just the 1 transfer has happened, and the plan is for the core team to remain largely unchanged for the next few game weeks, with the upcoming fixtures of most players taken into account. Go ahead and leave your own fantasy tips in the comments below, and be sure to like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel for more Premier League content, and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next video is released.